Welcome back. Sorry about that. I knew it was getting close. I didn't mean to go over, but because I really want to try to keep this into one video, because it's been a long day today and I want to just try to relax a little bit. But I stopped with, you want to keep focused on your power and your control. You want to keep your own control. You don't want things to control you or to be controlled by others or by things that are happening in our world, because right now it's a time of bringing things to the light, and so a lot of things are coming to surface that need to be addressed and corrected. So there's a lot of chaos and a lot of turmoil, and people are choosing to get caught up in it, or they're choosing to understand it, give light to it, embrace the changes that need to be made in this world and that need to course correct, in a sense, to make the world a more loving place. And a lot of chaos has been going on, and a lot of things will trigger you, and sometimes it shakes you off balance, or it triggers you to a point where you have to stop and you have to regain your focus and realign and balance yourself and connect to a power greater than yourself that knows that all is well, and you know that all is well, and that all these things here are manifested lessons, and everyone plays certain parts, and you can decipher and have your own perspective. It's what you focus on that brings that that part of the world to you, or that part of what's going on to your life. And you need to know that with your solar plexus, that you are divinely powerful to create your own world. You are the architect, the creator, the magician of your life, that creates your life, and what you choose to have in your life. We've talked about this many times, and know that you're unique, and everyone has a perspective, and you of course have that free will. And once you start awakening and ascending, you realize that you want to have that divine will where all is love, and you can love all things no matter what, which way they are enlightened to you or shown to you, in a sense. Like all the mobs and different things, we love everyone, we just do not love the actions they're taking. And to realize that, like Lee was saying, Lee Harris, your life sometimes is a roller coaster. I always say hills and valleys. He says highs and lows, and you get whipped around that corner. I choose to glide down the river, the slow, moving river. That's where I am, and go with the flow. So if I ever come across something that really knocks me, I just take time out for me, and I realign myself, realign my chakras, my energy force, and I reconnect to all that I am, because I know that it's something that is trying to show me something, to enlighten me, to teach me where I might have got off balance, with whatever, maybe had too many drinks last week, I don't know, just something for an example I'm trying to say. But and you become aware of these things, and you realign and you rebalance, and you keep moving, you keep transforming, you keep ascending, and the more you become pure, the more you become working, spiritually, mind, body, and soul, and being balanced, the more you'll ascend, the more you'll become a clearer channel, the more you'll ascend and be filled with more light and become more of your higher self. And that's our main objective, is to flow and be steady and strengthen yourself and come back to yourself when you feel that something has shifted you, or something has triggered you. And take the time and work through those things, and look at it like the earth. You see the earth. We have the sun to nourish us with its beautiful love and light and power, and then we have the rain to give us the drink that we need, the hydration, to cleanse, and we have the earth to nourish us and give us our substance, our grounding, our foundation. Like we're the seed, and we're planted in the earth, and the earth nourishes us, the sun nourishes us, the sun, the creator and the rain and everything nourishes us, and we grow upward, and we grow to a big, beautiful lotus flower, and become our highest self, and some things can change the way you grow or how fast you grow, and it's all up to you what you put into your body, how you nourish your mind, your body, and your soul, and you stay positive, and how you guide others, and you be that example of love and that creator's beacon of light. You shine bright as that light, and you let your imagination grow. Like my thing always says here, keep your heart brave and your imagination wild. You are brave, you are strong, you're powerful. Be confident in that. Know who you are. Let your imagination grow. Be inspiring. Create things. Create your world, and be that example of goodness that others will look to and say, "Wow, how did she get all that beautiful things, and how did she stay so happy?" And good things flow to her, and she doesn't seem to do an extra amount of effort where she's overburdened. Treasure your divinity, and love your divinity, and love our beautiful collective family, and keep that balance, because you can tell when all of our energies add to different things in the universe. We want them to add positivity and good things, like the earth goes through many changes, earthquakes, hurricanes, twisters, yes, that's a lot of course correcting for her, and she's going through changes like we are, because she has a chakra system too, but a lot of it, is how we're attributing our love and our energy into things, and how we can change things. Like some days I'll just take time and just keep giving violet fire love to the earth, Mother Gaia, and her kingdoms, and there's different ways you can do this, and by helping and being of service and loving others, and making the world a better place. And when she's out of balance, a lot of shifts change, and the energy changes, and the environment changes, and it awakens everyone to like, what's going on? Everyone's like, what's going on? Right away, you get that something's unstable, something's, changing here, and of course, things change and flow with the cycles, of our moon and our, universe, and it's good to start learning things about that too, and learning, how to release things and how to work with planets like Saturn. And right now we're going to be in Saturn again, so it's a time of, did you do your work? Did you make changes? Are you correcting your course in life to good ways, or do I need to, correct course with you, for you, and you always want to be the one that's in charge of your life. You want to be the one, that is like your solar plexus. You're in control of your life, and keep things balanced so that things don't, happen to you. You create what you want in your life, and keep clearing and acknowledge the things that need to be healed or cleared, and do that work, and be enlightened, and you feel lighter when you release things and you forgive yourself and forgive others. You always feel better, so it's a powerful, positive change for you. And this is the time for your light. This is the time for everyone to use your light, and the creator connection balances us, and our collective family helps us and supports us. So call out to them and seek their guidance and their higher light than we are at this moment, although our higher self is up there too. But until we bring all the wisdom and all the light back to our body, we still are growing and transforming and ascending. So until we have that ascension way up there, because it's a continual learning process. So it's a great thing. So ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready to step up? Are you ready to be you? Are you ready to use your light? Are you ready to create your world? Are you ready? Saturn is coming, and we're going to be in Saturn here, so it's a good time to reevaluate your life, and to really take an inventory of where you've been and where you're going and where you want to go, and what can you do, and what kind of wisdom have you learned that you can enlighten others with or share. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I think that's about it. So stay aligned. This is you. This is your chakras. Keep them aligned like this. Let them keep spinning fast, and be who you are, and picture yourself as that seed growing from the earth, and let it bloom into this beautiful lotus flower that we are, and be that beautiful divine light, that beautiful divine gift that blesses others, and has a beautiful life here on heaven, and has heaven and your kingdom in in your life. Bring those positive things to your life. And I realized when I stopped doing the break in between these two videos, a lot of times I'm using my hands because I'm starting to do light work during the day, and light healing for the earth, and creating peace and stuff. So I'm starting to use my hands a lot, and I'm realizing, oh, that's what it was. My hands, they're ready to, align and give a healing here, and they just automatically go on their own. And it's just amazing how, as you ascend and bring your ancestry back into your life, that you have this greater power and these beautiful powers, I'm going to say, that through other lifetimes when you've been here, that you're bringing forth to you. And it's amazing, and it feels good, and it's remarkable to see the transformation. Like we talked about, the butterfly this month is our spirit, you know, animal. And I hope you guys are using those spirit animals, because I've been using the mouse a lot, tending to all the little small things, because there's a lot of little small things that I have, you know, missed or haven't been paying attention to, and they can climb into big things, you know, they snowball into bigger things. And, you know, stay up with the responsibilities of your 3D world, even as you're ascending into your spiritual self. And you know, that's why we need to stay grounded, so that, you know, we can balance all things, you know. And it's important to keep transforming, because it's amazing. And you know, we're getting closer and closer to the Lion's Gate and our new the new Mayan New Year. And I've been listening to different things about that, and trying to find more understanding, and things that I'm drawn to is something that I need to remember, because I have it in my history, I have it in my lifetimes, and it's in my Akashic records, and I'm bringing it forth. And as you embrace these things that come to you, or that you're drawn to, like if you're drawn to this video, it's something that your higher self is trying to say, we really want you to pay attention to this, we need you to be working on this, your body's important, your energy force is very important, and we need you to get those chakras spinning really fast, and to get your inspiration going, and your motivation, and you know, create your world, and you know, different things like that. So what you're drawn to, or what your heart is pulling you towards, or different things that are coming as signs to you, pay attention to these things, because this is part of your past lives that are bringing forth. It's your Akashic opening up, and your higher self wants you to remember these things. And as you start to study different things, like the laws of the universe, like your chakras, like being clear channel, realizing, you know, if you're clairvoyant or clairsentient, or, you know, you talk telepathically or whatever, know that these are things that you actually have mastered in other lives, and you need those now. So we're starting to bring all those powers from all those lives forward into us, and that's what makes us complete into our higher self. And keep bringing in the light, keep doing your downloads, and meditating, and filling yourself with that information, because the collective source, your higher self, angels, archangels, will bring that light to you as needed, as they see you improving or growing, expanding, because we're all expanding. Then, you know, they will bring you what you need to help you at that time. So, and if everything's, you know, gets a little too fast, you can ask them to slow it down too. I've done that. Back in the beginning, I had to slow it down a little bit, because there was just too much information. I couldn't integrate it quick enough. But I do like a lot of information at once, and then I like to ingest it slowly. I'm a Scorpio, so I like to see the whole picture, and then I bring it into my life where it needs to be. So I like that. But yeah, sometimes it comes really fast, but, you know, just really really focus on staying aligned. And when you feel something's off balance, you know, go and do that tune-up, that chakra activation, or whatever I called it. I don't know what I called it, but you know, and get your chakras aligned, and you know, balance out different things in your life that you feel need to be balanced when you feel it. You know, don't put things off. Tens of little things. We are really transforming. I'm going to grab that, because I'm feeling it's important. Now, spirit, tend to the small things. Butterfly spirit, transformation is beautiful. So remember these two, you know, they have a lot to do with our month. And, oh, actually it's July. It's a new month. I got to pull a new card. Oh my goodness. Well, see, that's why it was brought to my attention. Because it just popped in at me. Whoops. Okay, well, hey, you can always lean on Butterfly Spirit and Mouse Spirit. Oh, wow. Yeah, I could do a new spirit card. Okay, well, we'll have to do that. Today is the 1st, so maybe we should get on that. See how they showed me that? They showed me that and reminded me. So there we go. Time to pull a new spirit animal. Oh, that's going to be exciting. I wonder who it's going to be. But yeah, you can lean on any of the spirit animals in the whole world, and their energy will come and assist you. So don't worry about that. Even though Okay. Well, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Okay, so that's it for me today, and I hope this helps you understand more about the chakras, more about the sounds and the colors, and start to use these and be familiar with it, and then you can start working on the seals, the 7 seals, because the 7 seals are similar and they are the same chakras, but it's opening them up and knowing, it's sort of like bringing your Kundalini forward. You are, each chakra you are rotating, you are saying something, and you are letting it get as big as it can, as fast as it can, burst, and it moves up to the next chakra. And you do that through all the chakras. So it's, opening the 7 seals. So that's powerful too. We'll do that down the road. But all right, I'm going to go for now, and I hope this helped you. And thanks for liking and subscribing and staying, with me on this channel. And we're almost coming up on a year. It's exciting, and it's been a great transformation in just this past year. So it's really exciting. And I'm glad you're all with me and that you've stayed with me. It's really great. And thanks for sharing and liking, and make sure you ring the bell, because sometimes that changes. I've noticed that with a couple of my subscriptions, my channels, that I had to, ring the bell just to get videos again, because it keep you in this one loop for a while. But comment if you like to comment, and let us know your journey and how you're doing and where you are on the journey and how many years you've been on the journey. Anything. It's exciting to interact, and I do that on a lot of other channels. It's not so much on ours, but we'll get there, I'm sure, as people become more awakened and want to share their experiences. It's important to share and make a community, and a support group for each other, It's really important. So, okay. I love yous, and you all have a great day. And I will see you on the spirit animal. And make sure everyone has a nice 4th, and be safe, and enjoy yourselves. And hopefully the weather will be nice, and you'll all be able to get outside and start reuniting with family and friends again. Okay. I love you so much, so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Love and light to you all. Mwah. Namaste. Bye. Take care of you, okay? All right. And keep smiling.